Alrighty, welcome back to Two Dudes in a Room.
Two Dudes in a Room.
Two Dudes in a Room. My name's Zach.
And I'm not.
And this time, we have a little bit of the jitters, the Marvel jitters.
The Marvel jitters, yeah.
So we thought it's about a month away, if not, when we're recording this, is exactly 1 month away, for Infinity War.
Yeah, Infinity War comes out April 27th in a theater near you. And like I said, well, Zach said, it is exactly 1 month away from when we are recording this, so we figured, you know what? We're going to describe every single Marvel movie, that is in the MCU to you in 5 words or less, because this is only a 15-minute show.
Yeah, we want to get you caught up as soon as, if you haven't seen anything yet, and then go and see Infinity War and know what is going on for everything.
And Zach hasn't seen a couple of these.
Yeah,
so
I'm going to have to just wing it.
Yeah, I'm really excited for a couple of them.
Wing it.
All right, well, the first one that came out, I believe, 2008 was Iron Man.
Yep.
So my 5 words are the one that started it.
Yep. The one that started. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's 5 words.
I'm double checking your work here. So, let's see. The man, the myth, legend. Perfect.
Black Sabbath made cool song.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
So, summed up, do we need to go into detail about what? Well, I guess the reason why we said it's pretty similar to what we said is basically started everything for this whole thing.
It was the one, I mean, had it been just a standalone movie, just a thing, it was on its own, it wasn't actually a Marvel movie, it would have been a pretty decent flick.
Right.
It had just been Iron Man.
I'm trying to think back to how many times I've rewatched that movie.
I used to have it on my iPod, the iPod Classic.
Right.
I probably watched it 50 times.
Really?
Just when I first got it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm trying to think. I definitely had it on DVD, or I have it on DVD somewhere, and I think I've watched it at least 15, 20 times. And then they played it on TV a bunch because it was huge.
Yeah, it was a big deal. So it was on FX all the time.
Yeah. So.
All right, the next one was The Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
I mean, this one shouldn't count. No.
Green man get angry terribly.
You could just put terribly angry.
No.
Green man get terribly
The reason
angry.
I put terribly at the end of it is because I think they didn't do as good of a job as they could have.
Oh, that's what you mean.
My argument.
It wasn't a bad flick. It just
wasn't
wasn't. I mean, it was better than the 2003 one.
Yes, that I agree with, but it was kind of like one of those things where it's like, it's all we have.
Yeah. At the time, it was one of the only superhero movies. I mean, SpiderMan had just come out.
Right.
I mean, actually, it had come out a couple years previously. I mean, SpiderMan 2 was out, which is the best Spider-Man.
No. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Agree to disagree.
We'll talk about this at home. All right, next up, we've got... Should be Iron Man 2, I believe. It is. It is Iron Man 2.
All right.
That's 5 words or less.
That counts as less. Super villain better than expected.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude with electric whips cool.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah. It was the only really cool thing about. I mean, he had the suitcase and it turned into an Iron Man suit. That was kind of cool.
That was very cool.
Yep.
I like the racing scene was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
The guy who had the whips. I'm blanking on his name.
His name's Whiplash.
Is it real? Well, I mean,
Whiplash,
real. I don't know what his real name was. I just know he's.
Victor something.
Yeah. And I think the villain was probably actually I take it back. It was the second Iron Man suit, or not the second one, but the one with the minigun on the side.
Oh, the War Machine.
Yep, in the scene in the park. Or no, that's a different movie. I'm mixing it up. Never mind. Oh wait, no.
Yeah,
that's a different movie.
That one takes place. There's a part of it in a park.
Why am I'm thinking of? We'll move on. And there's a different scene that I'm thinking of.
Okay.
It's in a different movie.
All right.
The mini machine gun was cool.
Yes, that suit was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Our next movie is Thor.
Ooh.
Big God of Thunder loses hammer.
Strong man. Wait, no. Strong God loves woman. Yes. The best.
Sure, why not? That was the first one that really disappointed me.
Really?
Because I loved Thor. The mythology behind Thor was so good, and they really didn't do a good job. My favorite superhero movies tend to be the ones where they set up the hero.
Oh, really?
That origin story is always really cool to me.
All Marvel is usually.
Yeah, like their first movie is always like setting them up.
Yeah.
And I mean, they didn't do a really good job of setting Thor up as a hero, like with the mythos between like of Asgard and whatnot.
Yeah. I don't know if the setup was bad. I thought the storytelling of it overall was kind of weird. They kind of, to me, they just shoved you into this world and they expected you to know like what the stuff was.
There was no world building.
Though I guess the argument with that is if you have a sci-fi movie, you can't really question that much kind of thing. So
yeah, it was kind of like he's a god. He can do a lot of things. Just deal with it.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that pretty much sums up. I didn't really. I thought it was fine. I didn't really think. I'm trying to think of like a cool scene that was in that one when he was getting his hammer back, or like people were trying to pull it off the.
That one, or like even like the beginning of the opening fight scene with the frost giants.
Oh,
that was pretty dope.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not my favorite fight scene, but still a good scene.
All right. Our next one is Captain America: The First Avenger.
Ooh. This is a tough one.
Man with shield freezes. No. That's 4 words, so that works. America is the best.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, I was going to be like patriotism, stubborn, skinny becomes muscular.
Oh, stubborn, skinny becomes muscular. Yeah. I like that. That one. That sums it up pretty well.
I think the biggest thing that really everyone was amazed with was just the CGI.
Yeah. Of like in most movies, they have to use CGI to bulk people up. Like that's what they've done with it in the past. Yep. They had to use CGI to tone him down for the beginning of the movie to make him look all skinny. And I mean, his head looked weird on that skinny body.
Yeah.
But then once we got to the Chris Evans we all know and love, that was a
magical moment.
That was a good time.
No one ever thought of it to reverse engineer it, and it just was.
It was one of the first times that happened.
It was huge. It was a big moment.
It was probably the Marvel movie that I was most excited for when I heard about it at the time. Yeah, because like Captain America's cool, and also like he's not super powered in the way the other ones are. He doesn't have guns. He's just a strong dude with a shield. So like, how are they going to make him real interesting in his own movie?
Yeah, and I'm thinking back to like the first time I actually went to Marvel in the theaters, and I don't know if it was Captain America or if it was Thor. It was one of those two. Yeah. Okay. So.
We'll get to the my first one I went to was Iron Man. I've missed a couple. We'll get there. Next up, we've got the Avengers.
Okay.
Team comes together. A whole team comes together finally.
Ooh.
Whole team comes together finally.
I don't know if I can do any better than that. People overwhelmed with problems together. A lot of togetherness.
Sure. Oh, that's that unity. That was the whole point of the movie. Yeah. Bringing everybody together. It's the first time we got to see the new cool version of Hulk.
Yeah.
We got to see Thor and Hulk fight, I think. Was that?
That was the next one.
No, that was Avengers, yeah.
That was the first one?
They fought on the airship carrier thing.
Oh,
that was the first time that Hulk hulked out.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Wow, yeah. That was the first time. And I don't remember, spoilers or not, but
it's been out for 6 years.
But I might be mixing up the first and second Avengers movie, but the whole love story between... That's the second one.
We'll get into that one later.
Okay.
Then we move into phase 2 of Marvel.
Yep.
I believe we start with Iron Man 3.
Yep.
We do start with Iron Man 3. The sequel. It was all right.
Is awkward love story kind of weird.
Awkward love story?
Because the chick that played his wife/girlfriend in the first 2 movies didn't get a contract for the third movie.
She was in it.
She was in the third one?
Gwyneth Paltrow was in the...
Are you sure? In the third one?
Yeah, she saved his butt at the end. She saved his butt at the end, yeah.
What am I thinking of that she wasn't in?
Avengers.
Was it the Avengers second one?
No, it was... she wasn't in SpiderMan Homecoming. Okay. No, she was. I don't remember.
Since she wasn't the third one...
She wasn't in one of them.
My argument is that they didn't have chemistry anymore then.
They really don't.
Yeah.
As a whole, they really don't have chemistry.
I think in the first one there was a little bit. Second one and third one were kind of wish-washy about it.
It's because she's played by Gwyneth Paltrow. People don't like Gwyneth Paltrow.
That's fair.
She's a bit of a diva.
I've heard she's kind of hard to work with.
Oh yeah, so, very much so.
I'm trying to think. Was there any cool moments in that one?
No, because all the cool stuff that they were going to give us, the Mandarin. The Mandarin was so wimpy. He was just this dude.
Yeah.
The Mandarin is pretty much Thanos. He has like 10 rings and he can do pretty much anything with these magical rings.
Right.
Yeah, he's so cool. And they were like, Nah.
Yeah. I just remember the Iron Man suits that like.
Oh, they blew up at the end.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
And they were all
I did like that as
autopilot
well.
and stuff like that. So.
Okay, I guess we'll move on to the next one.
Yep.
I believe the next one is Winter Soldier. Is it? Nope.
No,
Thor: The Dark
Dark
World.
World.
Ah, my first mix-up. This one is most forgettable.
Thor: The Dark World place.
That's pretty much all there is to say about it. Like, it's generally panned by fans and critics.
I haven't seen this one, so.
We're at our first one that Zach hasn't seen.
I laid everything out that I knew, and that was it. What is there anything exciting that happens?
There's one of the Infinity Stones. Is you find out that's what they're fighting over, one of the Infinity Stones.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, like there's dark elves, and they fight the elves, and the elves are really powerful, and then it was
pretty let down.
It wasn't an amazing movie.
Did you see it in theaters?
Yeah, I've seen all of them to date in theaters.
Okay.
I believe next up we should have Winter Soldier. Yes, okay. This is another one Zach hasn't seen.
Winter Coldman is friend.
Bucky is Bucky is really mean. Dang.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Bucky is Winter Soldier.
Bucky was kind of the overarching character.
He was the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, yep. And to be honest, seeing the second Avengers, I kind of got a taste of what the
chemistry between them.
Yeah. So I didn't really, and to me, it felt like it was almost too much chemistry. If that makes sense.
You don't see them again until Civil War.
Yeah,
Civil War.
Yeah.
Not Second Avengers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wasn't in Second Avengers.
I am mixing up all these ones.
There's
it's
13 movies.
It's easy to mix
up. A lot
of
movies.
Yeah, so I don't know how much I can say. A
lot of people said it was better than Avengers.
Really? Okay.
I liked the plot better than Avengers. The characters were cool.
Okay.
There was a lot of intrigue and like espionage behind it.
Okay.
It was like a bit of a spy movie behind this cool superhero flick. So that was kind of cool.
Okay. Was there any love interest in this one for?
Not really. I mean,
so I remember the chick was in the first movie.
Yeah,
was she in the second one?
No, because she's like 90 at this point.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think she might have been in it for a scene or two, and then he was like, "Oh, I gotta go do this thing."
Gotcha.
And then Black Widow kind of tags along with him, but she's a strong, independent woman that don't need no man.
That's true.
So.
And then was he technically the villain in this one, the Winter Soldier?
Yeah, Bucky was the bad guy.
Okay.
Actually, it was all about Hydra.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, Hydra was the bad guy, and
the over company. Yeah. I guess not a company.
That's where you see people are like, "Hail Hydra."
Oh, gotcha.
That's from.
Gotcha.
Moving on to our next one, we've got
Guardians
of the Galaxy.
Ooh.
Oh, Chris Pratt is my god.
I will say, music on point, still good.
Soundtrack is one of best.
One of best. Okay.
Yes.
But the reason I said still good is because the movie's still.
Yeah, the movie was good. The music was good.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah.
Rocket Raccoon is totally BA.
Yeah.
I don't want to say the
we
full
can't.
word. Yeah.
It's Google that yourself. Basically, it really was something new and fresh in the MCU.
Yeah, because it wasn't taking place on Earth or in Asgard anymore.
Right.
It was like out in space.
Yeah. Yep. And it was something different, and I think people really caught on to the fact that it was something that was just fun.
Yeah, it was. All the characters were lovable.
Yeah, and it wasn't like
even the ones you're supposed to hate, they're lovable.
Yeah. And who's the guy? I'm trying to think. What's the guy's name with the pen? That's
Yondu.
Yondu. I think that was
it's
one.
It's an arrow, by the way. It's an arrow.
Sorry, technically, but like he can like whistle.
Yeah, he
and
whistles
control
in it. Yeah.
Like has some of the coolest scenes in it. Overall, just good chemistry between all the characters, and a really good soundtrack.
Yeah.
So
I have it on my Spotify, the whole thing. It's awesome.
Really? Yeah, I believe it.
Moving on to our next one, we have Avengers Age of Ultron. Waiting for Infinity War. Dull.
Really? Okay. Kinda not as good second time.
We'll put a hyphen in.
Yeah,
Put a hyphen in. Second time has
Yep.
a hyphen in between it now.
Yep. It was just so much hype behind the first one that the second one was kind of like, well,
how are they going to raise the ante on it?
They didn't really do that.
No, I mean, like, I like Ultron as a character.
Yeah, that was cool.
He's a cool character.
What threw me off is his sense of humor. Like I didn't know he had a sense of humor.
Yeah, he was made by Tony. So
that's true. Yeah. Yep. And then seeing Vision for the first, was that where we saw Vision for the first one?
That was Vision's first time.
That was cool seeing him. And just overall, it was fine. Hulkbuster was cool.
Oh yeah, that was one of the biggest things I was hoping for.
Did that let you down?
No, that was a great scene.
Okay, cool.
Ultron's a cool character, so I was really excited for him.
Yep.
Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, they're really cool characters, and they played out real well. So
I think the end battle was the biggest thing with like them working together.
Oh, yeah. But all in all, it's just holding us over until Infinity War can start.
Yep. It was Infinity War Part 0.5.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the ground floor.
So, next one.
Up, we're moving into Phase 3 now. We have AntMan.
Small man becomes smaller.
He's not that. Paul Rudd is national treasure.
I mean, yes, I agree. It's just that for one, I think it was a good cast for him from what I've seen.
Oh yeah, from Civil War. Civil War is the only other one he's been in so far. So
and I haven't seen it. I've heard it's good.
It was the funniest one to date.
The funniest one.
Funniest one to date.
What comes in second? Do you think?
Thor Ragnarok.
Ragnarok. Okay,
we'll get
that's
there.
Fair.
But
we're working our way there, but that's fair. And then the second one comes out after Infinity War is what you thought, and I think so. And I think he gets a sidekick from what I understand.
Yeah, Wasp.
Yeah, and then I don't know who the villain is. Is it Wasp also?
No, Wasp is the sidekick. I don't know who the villain's going to be yet.
All right.
We'll figure that out in a later video.
Yeah. I
guess we'll move on to the next one. We've got Captain America Civil War. Should have been Avengers movie. They just didn't want, Hulk and Thor in it. So they were like, we can't have it be an Avengers movie. We want to have Hulk and Thor in it.
America civilly at war.
Captain.
I haven't seen this one either.
You haven't seen Captain America Civil War?
Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait. I don't remember if I have or not now. Which one is that one? I don't remember if I've seen this one.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the one where, with Zemo. We went to this one in theaters. I sat next to you.
And it was that good of a movie.
Apparently.
I didn't even pay attention, apparently. I don't remember what happens in that movie, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
We find out that there's more Winter Soldiers and that Captain America and Bucky were going to go and kill them, and then there's that big fight scene between Captain America. It's on Netflix. Go watch it. It's real good. It's real good.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. No, I have seen that.
Okay, good.
I'm mixing up all my Marvel movies. I'm still sticking with my 5 words. But it was good. Yeah, it was definitely it brought... Isn't that the one where it introduced Spider-Man?
Yes.
That was a big moment for me.
They had their 10 minutes of Spider-Man.
That was a big moment for me. I didn't care. It was an awesome 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was.
And I like the fact that they argued and you had to pick a side.
Yeah.
And you had to you were flip-flopping back and forth between the two. At least I was. I don't know if everyone was on one team.
Are you Team Cap or Team Iron Man?
I think I was Team Iron Man at the end of it.
I'm Team Cap.
Yeah.
Team Cap all the way. It's just blue.
We didn't plan that.
We didn't plan that at all.
But it was a good storyline. What did you think of the ending with finding out about Tony's parents?
I mean,
was it predictable? You thought it was good. You thought it was bad?
I think it was a cool twist.
You were indifferent.
It was all right. I was just. Like I said, it's just another movie to get us on to the next Avengers movie.
Yeah.
So I just wanted it to be the next Avengers movie.
Right. And I'm trying. Was there anything else in that movie that? I mean, the airport scene.
Yeah,
that's probably one of the best scenes.
That's the scene. Yes.
I would argue it's probably one of the best scenes in the MCU.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, top 3 maybe. I don't know what
it's
the top
probably up
be,
there.
So.
But yeah. For now, we'll move on to the next movie. We've got, I believe, Doctor Strange. This is the first one that I did not see. I've seen it. I did not go to see it in theaters though.
Oh, okay. So you saw it on
it came out on Netflix 6 months later, and I finally saw it.
Let's see. Arrogant man gets his due. I don't know if that makes sense.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Benedict Cumberbatch is Wizard Man.
Okay, that's way better than mine actually. Overall,
the CGI was great. Like all the
CGI was
effects were
good.
super cool. I liked the villain. I liked everything about Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
It's probably, I would say it's probably my favorite MCU movie.
Okay. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's definitely up there. I'm trying to think of any good scenes in there. I like the idea of using time.
Oh yeah.
At the very end was very clever. Him actually learning was pretty cool. Like,
yeah, like him learning how to do all the magic, and especially him overcoming the fact that, oh, I have shaky hands. I don't have full control of them, so I can't learn all this stuff.
Right.
And then the dude shows up who is missing almost all of his arm, and he can do all of it. So why can't you?
Yep. And then I think another...
It's a mind above matter. Above matter.
And then like those little humor MCU moments also stick out with like him learning what Beyonce was.
Oh yeah.
And like him reaching for books and stuff like that when he's banned from...
It definitely had the sprinkling of the Marvel in there.
Yep. So we summed that one up right?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Moving on.
Next one.
What do we got?
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Chris Pratt has daddy issues.
I don't even know how to top that. Man needs comfort from human. No, God needs comfort from human.
God needs comfort from human. Okay, yeah. That's pretty good.
I tried my best.
That was a great movie. I saw it twice, and the first time I watched it, I was very engaged in the story.
Okay.
And then I was drugged to it a second time, and I fell asleep during the end fighting scene.
The end fighting scene was kind of boring from what I remember.
When he becomes a giant rock version of himself, and then Chris Pratt becomes a giant Pac-Man through the sky.
Funny.
That was hilarious.
That was very funny. What did you think of the music in this one? Because we praised the first one. Second one, I think, was kind of...
Not as good on the music scale, but like good music still.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't have all the songs.
It didn't blow it out of the water like the first one did, but the second one had some hits here and there. So.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Okay.
He has had that same Walkman since he was a kid.
Yeah.
Where's he finding earth batteries to fuel that thing? And also, have you ever used a cassette tape? They wear out very easily. So like, he's probably had the same one for 20 years. Like, there's no way that cassette is still working.
Wasn't there a Zune joke in there?
Yeah, because his dad breaks his Walkman, and then at the end they give him a Zune.
Yeah, that is funny.
That was a good moment.
I can't believe they actually that was a great throwback.
I knew people had Zunes.
Yeah.
I don't associate with those people anymore.
That's fair.
They're all in jail now.
Yep.
Next movie. SpiderMan Homecoming.
Oh.
Spider-Man finally comes home.
Spider-Man has uncle issues.
Yeah. Web Slinger fights Birdman.
Yeah.
Because he also plays Birdman. Because that's Michael Keaton. That's in the Falcon, and he also the Vulture, and he played a character called Birdman.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
What was it just called Birdman?
Yeah, it was just called Birdman.
And
for some reason, it won Best Picture. I don't know why.
No one knows why.
It's not a good movie.
I'm trying to think. Like goods. It really just was a bond between Spider-Man and Iron Man, from what I recall.
Because Iron Man became his father figure.
Okay, and it grounded him as a character to be like this kid.
Because in the end he was such a spectacular person, but now he's like, he's more or less just waiting to become an Avenger.
Yeah.
And it was just, I'm gonna do all these good deeds as I can, and we're eventually maybe Iron Man will let me become an Avenger.
Yeah. Yep. And it really. Here's the other thing. Do you like this power version of him where he has to do he has the cartridges, and then he has the he doesn't have Spidey. Does he have Spidey senses?
They're not as good as like in past movies, but yes, he has. He has those.
I'm trying to find what is the good balance for Spider-Man.
I don't like where he has webbing just in his wrist.
Okay.
I think that's stupid. I like the cartridges.
Okay.
So I liked that. Yep. I like this version of Spider-Man because I like his version of Jarvis that he has in his suit. I like his suit in general.
Right. I don't buy that he's a smart nerd person as much as I did with who was the guy after Tobey Maguire?
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield. Thank you. Names. I thought he had the best nerd version, if that makes sense.
He wasn't a nerd.
But he was.
No, he wasn't.
Because
he was way too cool. He was skateboarding and he had a cool jacket and he had the spiked hair. Andrew Garfield is a hunk. And he was not a nerd.
Only if you ask. Oh my God, I can't names today. Don't make me name. Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. I think he's a bigger fan than you are of.
Spider-Man?
No, yes. I can't. We're going to move on for the sake of me.
Let's get to the next movie, please.
Thank you.
Next one is Thor Ragnarok.
Oh,
it's super funny. I mean, I thought so. Zach?
Overhyped. Way overhyped. Oh, I don't know if overhyped is 1 or 2 words. That's how unsure I am.
Thor and Hulk finally fight.
You're missing an eye.
What?
You're missing an eye. He loses an eye.
Oh, he missed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking to me. I was like, what?
This is concerning.
Yeah. They have to leave Asgard.
Yeah. My argument, and hear me out, is I didn't like the movie as much because, one, people overhyped it because they said it was one of the best MCU movies, and second, I thought the jokes were all predictable. They all had the same rhythm to them, where it was serious joke.
Oh, look, there goes the dislike button. The dislike button just is going up and up.
That's fine.
Come on, dislikes.
Hit me up with those dislikes. Argue with me. What did you think overall?
I liked the movie.
Okay.
I liked most of the humor. The action scenes were great.
Okay.
I like this version of Hulk. I like when he can talk.
I don't know how I feel about it. I like that he can talk and communicate in some way.
Because I don't really like this character of Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
Bruce Banner is when are we getting to the Hulk?
I don't like Bruce as much, I will say.
Yeah.
But I don't like him talking a lot, I guess. Just the Hulk, saying puny human or little segments like that.
Yeah.
I think that's fine, but I think this one, it almost, to me, he seems like he talks too much.
Okay.
If that's a thing.
Okay. I mean, comment down below. Tell us what you thought about Thor Ragnarok.
It's my thoughts. I can have them.
All right, moving on to our last one, Black Panther.
This one, you haven't seen yet.
Haven't seen this one yet.
Yeah, exactly. This is a hard one. Immersed in world, pretty awesome.
Okay.
So it really overall, everyone's saying the same thing, that you really learn the culture of what it's like. He gets this new power, or you just understand more about his character.
Okay.
And he gets new toys that he gets with this suit that you're kind of like, that's really cool. And I can see that working in the next movie. You don't think it might be a little bit OP, but I think it just rides the border of saying, yep, that's still cool. And it is one of my favorite MCUs, I can say.
Okay. I'll have to watch it eventually. Yeah. Maybe when it comes on Netflix, I'll get to that one too.
So
that's it. That's
it.
That's
right?
all of them. Yeah. That's the newest one.
That's it. Yeah.
What do you think about the Marvel MCU? We're hyped for Infinity War. I am for sure.
For sure.
I need to see me some Thanos.
Yep.
If you want to contact us, you can do that. You can go to our email, our Twitter, our Facebook. We have a weekly podcast that is now on SoundCloud and iTunes. Check that out.
Yeah.
We put out tons of great stuff. So I have a challenge for all of you. You may have been, if you're on our Instagram or literally any of our social platforms, you have seen the picture that we made of Zach in that flash dance pose. We photoshopped his head into the flash dance. Mm-hmm. If we can reach 50 subscribers by Friday, Zach will recreate that moment in real life in the next video. So get to it, people. I need to see 50 by Friday at midnight, and it's yours. That'll be a nice treat for you guys. So,
there you go. That's all I got. Let's see what you guys got. Prove me wrong. If you really dislike me that much, you will want to dump some kind of liquid on me.
I'm not gonna say it's water. It might not be water.
We'll see when we get there. See you later, 50 subs.
Have a good one.
See ya.